Hi, welcome. I'm Mark Acosta, Assistant Metro Editor here at the Press Enterprise, and also with PE.com. We're here to talk a little bit today about, with reporter John Hill, about the new hospital that opened today in Murrieta. So John, you've been covering this story all along. It was a pretty big day in southwest Riverside County. Can you tell us a little bit about why this hospital opening is so important?
Yeah, well, it's mainly so important because we have so few hospitals down here in southwest Riverside County. This will be the fourth in this region. Murrieta now has two. But we really, the hospital care in this region hasn't kept up with the population growth here. In this area we have now, even with the new hospital opening up, 1.2 hospital beds for every 1,000 residents. And the statewide average is 2.2. So we're way behind still, and still need
even with this one opening, still behind. Now I understand there's a lot of this is Loma Linda, obviously a big name in locally in hospitals and internationally, nationally. Are there any specialties at the hospital, or special features, or facilities that you can tell us about that are in the hospital?
Yeah, well, it's a full-service hospital. It's got an emergency department, labor and delivery for expecting mothers. It's also one of the key unique, but unusual features is what's called a hybrid operating room, which is where they do heart surgeries, but it also combines as an imaging lab. So they can do some of those scans, some of those CT scans right there while you're on the table, rather than having to move patients, and it really cuts down apparently on a lot of the complications you could have.
Right. Now, I understand this has been a very much anticipated facility. Wasn't there a party they had on Super Bowl day that, despite the Super Bowl, was quite well attended?
Yeah. They estimate that about 10,000 people came out to that thing, and it really caused some traffic problems out there that day on Super Bowl Sunday. But yeah, it's something that the community apparently is really excited about, having another hospital here.
So you were out there this morning on opening morning. What was the scene like? Were there a lot of people waiting to get in? What was
there weren't people waiting to get in, but there was a small ribbon cutting ceremony. All the employees came out and were all seemed pretty fired up about it. They talked to a few people who were pretty glad that they lived in the area and were previously commuting to hospitals outside of the area, to Orange County or wherever, and so we're pretty glad to be in their own backyards now.
Right. Any babies born there yet? We don't know.
Not yet. Not as of yet. There were a couple of mothers in labor pretty soon after it opened. It opened at 8. By 8:30, there were already 2 moms in labor. But as we speak right now, it's about 3 o'clock, and they're still in labor. Last I heard.
Takes a while sometimes. Okay, well, that's about it from here. So make sure to read all about it in the Press Enterprise, and PE.com's already got a story. We're also going to link up with our virtual tour. We're online on PE.com. You can check out the features of the hospital in a virtual tour. So thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you here next time.